What's going on, chicken friends? It's Donna Little from the Coop Scoop, and today is video number 7 in a series of videos that I'm doing to highlight each breed of chicken that I own. And today I want to talk about the Orpington. I know I've said it in several other videos, but this is absolutely one of my favorite breeds. I adore them. They are fabulous birds. So I'm going to give you some facts about the Orpington, and then I'm going to take you out in the yard and let you meet my 3 girls. I have 2 lavenders and a Jubilee Orpington. Now, the Orpington is a British breed, and they are a very large breed. I actually do think that they come in bantam size. I should have looked into that, but I'm pretty sure that they do. But the standards are a very large bodied. They have a low stance to them, so they look like a basketball. It gives them the appearance of having really short legs. So they're very, very round, very heavily feathered. I think the hens on average are in the vicinity of 6 to 8 pounds. And then the roosters are like 9, maybe to 11 pounds. So they're a pretty sizable bird. Absolutely gorgeous, gorgeous. They have like a medium-sized single comb, so they're very, very hardy birds if you live in a cold climate. Their combs are way less likely to get frostbitten, and just the amount of feathers and how heavily feathered they are is going to help. They are also just hardy in general. They do tend to be able to handle cold weather better than excessive heat, so that's something to take into consideration if you live in a hot climate. Now, I do live in a hot climate, but I have a very shady yard, and I also have a very large coop. That's it behind me. That's very, very well ventilated, and if it gets excessively hot here, I do have an air conditioner in there, so I will turn that on in the event that my girls get too hot. They're a very active breed. They love foraging, but they also tend to do well if you have to confine them. Also, just an all-around wonderful bird to own. They are very, very calm, very, very docile. I mean, I can tell you my 3 are 3 of the sweetest chickens that I have. They definitely prefer, I think, free ranging because they're great little foragers, but if you did have to keep them confined, they would also do okay. They are fantastic family pets. These chickens are great with children. They don't mind being handled. They don't mind, having a child pick them up and hold them. So I think that they would be a wonderful beginner chicken. Not only are they absolutely beautiful, but their demeanor is just, like I said, it's very, very calm. They lay pretty good. I would say they probably average maybe close to 200 eggs a year. They're kind of medium to large eggs. They're like a light brown. So, if you're looking for high production, this might not be your breed. But if you are just looking for a chicken that's going to lay a good amount of eggs, but is also going to be great with your family, this is definitely something that you want to look into. Now, they come in a ton of colors. So I wrote some down, and I know I've probably missed some. The most common color is going to be a buff. And a lot of times you'll hear people say, like I have had people ask about mine that are clearly not the buff color. They'll say, is that a buff Orpington? Because I think you hear that so commonly. The buff is just the color. So I think a lot of times people think that buff Orpington is just the name of the breed, but it is not. They come in, though, buff, black, cuckoo, jubilee, spangled, white, lavender, chocolate, blue, red, silver laced, mottled, gold laced, and lemon laced. And I know that there's more. I just wasn't able to locate where that was. But they are also a chicken that does have a little bit of a tendency to go broody. So if you don't have roosters, that may or may not become a problem if you're not looking to hatch eggs. But if you are looking to hatch eggs, they also are typically really, really good mothers. So that can be a plus or a minus depending on your circumstances. I have 3, and one of them is, I don't know, probably 2-3 years old. and she's never gone broody. So, you know, it's not as common as, say, in the Cochin. That is all I can think of off the top of my head as far as facts. So I'm going to take you out here and let you meet my 3 girls and give you my opinion on what it's been like from my experience of owning Orpingtons. All right, here is one of my beautiful girls. This is Ivy. She is as sweet as she is beautiful. Absolutely always on my lap if I go sit down somewhere. And right over here is her little twin, who is actually bigger than her. That's Grace. Grace is, even though she is not my largest breed of chicken, I have a Jersey Giant and I have 3 Brahmas. She is my largest chicken. Now, I really honestly think that that's the case because I got these from a breeder. Look how sweet that is. And the rest of my chickens have come from either the local farm store or a hatchery. So they are not as well bred as these 3 Orpingtons. However, when I got them, and let me turn around here and show you, it's dust bath time, so everybody's just kind of chilling. This is Ari. She's a Jubilee Orpington. These 3 girls, when I got them, I have never seen chickens not literally know how to act like chickens. So even though I felt like I was doing a good thing by getting the 3 of them from a breeder, they were, in my opinion at least, obviously kept, what was that? In probably wire cages. They were so dirty and they smelled so bad. Now I know that these chickens, like this hole right here, this is what they do. They dust bathe. They'll dust bathe when the ground is wet and they get, you know, covered in dirt. This was a different kind of dirty. They were, that you could barely stand to be near them. They smelled so bad. Now, as far as the quality versus the quality of the chickens that I've gotten from a hatchery, they're definitely a better quality. But they did not know how to act like chickens. I brought them home and I put them in the coop first. They didn't know how to roost. They didn't know how to get in a nest box, and they were, the 2 lavenders were close to adulthood. She was, my Jubilee was a hen. She was an adult. They sat in the corner and they would sit there all day. So I would have to go out and encourage them to go into the run, to go outside. Chickens love to be outside. It took weeks to get these chickens comfortable with leaving the little corner of the coop. So they finally started learning to forage, and it was really sad because I know that they were probably kept in small little enclosures and they'd never been given access to a roost or a nest box or anything where they could get up off the ground. Chickens love that. So it was pretty sad, but the 3 of them, since I have owned them, even though they were so under-socialized, are literally 3 of the sweetest birds you'll ever see. Ari, she's my special girl. When we got her, and the lady she did let me know before we met her. I didn't go to her farm. We did meet her, and I'm sure she may not have wanted us on her property because maybe the birds weren't in the best circumstances. I don't know. But she did tell me that she was missing a toe, and I said, that's fine, I don't care. Well, she's missing 2 toes. So she walks very slowly, and I don't know if that's why. I don't know if her feet bother her or if she just doesn't have quite the balance that the other chickens have. But regardless, my experience with owning these 3, even from the beginning that they came from, has been nothing less than absolutely perfect. They are wonderful, wonderful birds. I am getting another one in June, and all I can say is this is a breed that I will continue to own throughout the years. As long as I want to have chickens, I will always have 1 or 2 Orpingtons because they are the perfect pet, beautiful, calm, They are literally the whole package. I would give them a 10 out of 10. So there you have it, guys. My opinion as well as a few facts about the Orpington, and I hope that if you were considering getting this breed, that helped you make the decision whether or not it would be right for your family or maybe something that you need to pass on. So I hope you guys all have a fantastic day, and if you're enjoying our content, please like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video.